Okay guys, here's the second video as promised. We're still converting units, but this time we're converting units of volume, and then later on, further down the page, these are going to be converting units of weight. So, litres to millilitres first of all. So if you think about a big litre bottle of juice, and then you think about a little bottle of juice that you might get, then that would be 500 millilitres, and if you would fit 2 of them into the big litre bottle. So 1 litre, this is where I need to make sure my 1's and my L's look different. 1 litre is 1,000 millilitres. Okay, so when we're changing litres into millilitres, we're going to be multiplying by 1,000. And again, where you need to absolutely use a calculator. So 6 litres, 6 times 1,000 is going to be 6,000 millilitres. Okay, 18 litres, 18 times 1,000 is going to be 18,000 millilitres. 1.5 litres, well, 1 times 1,000 is going to be 1,500 millilitres. Now, just like we did with the lengths, 2 ways to think about these next two. 2 litres 900 millilitres is 2.9 litres, and 7 litres 50 millilitres is 7.05 litres. So you might think about it that way, and then when we multiply by 1,000, we're going to get 2,900 millilitres, and we're going to get 7,050 millilitres. Or, like we talked about in the last video, when we think about these ones, we might think, well, 2 litres is 2,000 millilitres, but then we've still got that 900 millilitres as well, so we can add them together and get 2,900. 7 litres is going to be 7,000 millilitres, and then we've still got that other 50 millilitres, so that's going to be 7,050 millilitres. So 2 different ways to think about and tackle those last 2. Okay, obviously if we were multiplying by 100, when we go to converting the other way, when we go from millilitres to litres, we're going to be dividing by 1,000. Okay, so 5,000 millilitres, 5,000 divided by 1,000 gives me 5 litres. 13,000 millilitres, 13,000 divided by 1,000 is going to give me 13 litres. 14,700 millilitres, going to divide that by 1,000 and we would get 14.7 litres. Okay, and try and make your litres symbol look like an L rather than a 1. 800 millilitres. Now, if 1,000 millilitres is a litre, 800 is less than that, so we're not even going to get a full litre. We're going to get 0.8. So another decimal answer there is 0.8 litres. Then the next one, 1,355 millilitres. Well, that's going to be 1.355 litres. And the last one, 8 millilitres is tiny. When we divide that by 1,000, we're actually going to get 0.008 litres. Okay. Okay, and then it's pretty much the exact same, guys, for kilograms to grams and grams to kilograms. So 1,000 grams is 1 kilogram, or 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So when we're doing kilograms to grams, we're going to be timesing by 1,000. And when we're doing grams to kilograms, we're going to be dividing by 1,000. So these questions have been pretty similar all the way through. Okay, it's just about remembering which ones are by 10 and 100 and 1,000 when it comes to looking at the lengths. Okay, but everything else has been pretty similar. Now, let me just move the rest of this down here, so we've got a little bit more space. Okay. Oh, it doesn't want to move. We'll start again. Okay, so last little bit. Multiplying by 1,000 then for grams to kilograms. 3 kilograms, 3 times 1,000, 3,000 grams. And make sure you put in enough zeros. So 3,000 grams. 5 kilograms, 5 times 1,000, 5,000 grams. 14 kilograms, 14 times 1,000, so 14,000 grams. 6.3 kilograms, 6.3 times 1,000, 6,300 grams. Now, these last two, again, you've got the two options. 5 kilograms, 500 grams is 5.5 kilograms. 8 kilograms, 50 grams is 8.05 kilograms. So, from there we can times both of those by 1,000 and get 5,500 and 8,050. Or, again, like we talked about before, guys, it might be easier to think about the 5 kilograms as 500 grams, and then add on 5,000 grams, sorry, and then add on the 500. Too many 5 numbers there. I'm getting 5,500 grams. And the same with this one. 8 kilograms would be 8,000 grams. Add on the 50 grams, and we would get 8,050. Okay, then the last little bit, grams to kilograms, we're going to be dividing by 1,000. So 2,000 divided by 1,000 gives me 2, so that's 2 kilograms. 3,000 divided by 1,000 gives me 3, so that's 3 kilograms. 450, that's not a full kilogram, is it? It's less than 1,000. That's going to give you 0.45 when you divide it by 1,000. Okay, then 9,770 grams, divide that by 1,000, you get 9.77. And the last one, 6,799, divide that by 1,000, and you get 6.799. Anything you're not sure about, guys, get stuck with, get in touch with Mrs. Sarley or myself or Mrs. Lasovi, pop on when we're on, or just message us at another point on the team or on Satchel 1. Okay, there's a few exercises for you to try, and then there are other ones that if you find those ones quite easy, you can have a look at, but concentrate on exercise 2 in chapter 13a, exercise 2 on chapter 13c, and exercise 1 on chapter 13d first. Okay.